Good day on this beautiful day here in the Netherlands. We are here with Nursia Afridi and myself. We have written a book, The Power is You, an Odyssey Towards Self-Empowerment. And we have today a very special guest, Marta Douwma from the Netherlands. And we are going to interview her. And as usual, Nursia is going to carry out the interview.
Thank you, Saskia.
Yes.
Welcome, Martha, to our podcast. And before starting the questions, I would like you to tell and short about yourself and your background and your experience to our audience.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, both Nursia and Saskia. I'm very delighted to be in your podcast. I like the team very much. Yeah, I'm proud that I can be part of your mission in this. Now, I'm Marta Douwma. I'm from the Netherlands. I'm a mom of twins, and just since few years I have a daughter-in-law, which I will describe as my 3 children. By my marriage, I adopted the concept of extended family, which is known like Ubuntu in South Africa. And then we see individuals and persons who they are, you know, no matter where you come from, what you believe or whatever. I like that a lot. I'm a working mom. I work already over 30 years. So I started for 25 years in a big corporate insurance company. I look back at that, yeah, it made me proud because I learned a lot. But then after the bank crisis, I had to quit the job there. It made me sad because it was the meaning of my life. It was not about earning money, but just contribute to the company's purpose. I decided to put my voice in advocating for gender equality, but that was quite a difficult thing because to find a paid job, to find an organization, whatever. So I had some temporary jobs, and then I found Female Wave of Change, where I just participating for over 5 years now. The last few years, I worked in the energy transition, and then I find another organization which is fighting for more gender equality for the users of energy, but also having more women in power. And that's a major thing. And I found even another organization who is building on quality marks for inclusion, because the way we live together in the world now isn't easy. It's even more difficult, and we need other ways to beat discrimination, racism, and to create more safe environments at the workplace. So that is quite a lot to be busy with. And when I find time, I find my happiness in dancing. And that is for me, work-life balance, happiness. It's both passion and purpose. That's me.
Yeah, thank you so much. You have a wonderful background and yourself, Martha.
Yeah.
So now I would like to ask questions. In this interview, we want to try to discover what has kept you away from your inner strength and how you can unleash that potential to become you. So the first question is, what was the most hidden personal fear that has hindered you throughout your life?
Yeah, that is a very beautiful question. I always feel a slight hesitation because to address it, well, it was insecurity, it was not being enough over the years, and it was really from my childhood up till my adult life. I always felt like I was different and not fitting in. I wasn't a sporty girl at gym at school, and when I joined dance classes for a hobby, I had difficulties following the choreography. I was also a very shy girl, blushing when the attention was focused on me. And my school results were average because many lessons didn't have my interest. So I really had to overgrow being who I am and where to fit in.
Okay, so you had so many fears, yeah, personal fears. So how did you manage to face your fear, and what were the steps that you took to put the fear aside and achieve what you wanted in your life?
Well, the change came later in my adulthood. I guess I felt much more better, stronger, secure, and independent at my 40s. I grew in my personal and professional life. I had several opportunities in my company to grow in other jobs and challenges, which I took or where I was invited to. When I was invited, I always looked at it. People see me doing this, the next level challenge. That make me accept the challenge often before I really dare to jump in. Also, I became a mother of twins and wanted to work as well. In my generation, it was not quite accepted. So that is another battle, another fear, how to deal with it well.
Yes, great. So now I would like to ask another questions because you tried to overcome and took some steps to overcome your fears. To achieve something in life, there are always some hurdles and challenges that we need to overcome to reach to our destination or goals. So what were some of those challenges that you needed to overcome?
Now, what I needed to overcome is to grow in my role as a professional and to grow as a person. We were the next generation after our mothers who were expected to quit the jobs when they got married. We hardly can believe that now, but it's like that. I hardly had any role model of women who do both parenting and having a job. And at the same time, men, of course, are also mainly used to this traditional role play. There was no example. And also, I needed to grow from a shy and very protected girl and to an adult and an independent woman. I needed really to step up for my well-being and sticking on my values, my passion, like dancing, and my purpose of life.
Yeah, super. So, is there any life of moments of defeat that when you felt defeated in your life because you had so many fears and challenges? So, were there any moments that you feel defeated?
Yes, I feel defeated. Many times, actually. When you step up for yourself, you meet resistance regularly. When you speak your opinion a bit louder and a bit stronger, people want to silence you. I really face that. It is not easy to find a good voice in advocating, so people are more willing to listen to you. To find a balance between wisdom and being assertive, not aggressive, and to answer aggression with dignity, or maybe not at all. People feel uncomfortable or personally attacked, in my case, by my voice and my opinion, but also my energetic and playful appearance. I had several attacks on my advocating, like anonymous letters, but also hate and bullying by people teaming up together.
Uh, so, fortunately, we have the ability to resurrect our wills to our lives and our resilience, our vitality allows us to stand up every time again. And you felt so many times defeated, yeah? Is there any moment in your life that you felt, yes, the power is me?
Yes, at my mid-40s, I had a long-term health issues which took a long time to overcome. While I searched for help and recovery, it was going more worse. My call for help wasn't repeatedly heard. I had responsibilities as a mom and a professional, and also to myself as a person. Disadvantage are stereotypes and strong personality. Women are often seen as weak and complainers. That's the first hurdle. And when you appear strong, they like to downplay your concern. But even strong persons have their limits of impact. I broke up with the professional advisors and choose my own way. This decision will always be a marker for my gut feeling and new decisions. In another period of time, facing a lot of bullying, I learned to focus again on my mission, my purpose, and my network. That is a recognition of who you are, where you stand for, and which also help you to amplify your purpose, your energy, and joy in life, making you realize, yes, this is me, the power is me.
Super amazing, Martha. You have explained very well. Yeah, and we wanted this to our audience that they feel, yes, the power is me. That's why that's the purpose of our podcast. So thank you so much. And now, Saskia, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you, Nursia. And what a beautiful interview, Marta. And one of the things that you really pointed out, and I think that's also important to realize for the audience, is that we are the fruit of a generation that saw us women in a very specific way. And I was, by coincidence, speaking about it yesterday. And the generation, let's say our mothers, they are the generation that also experienced the war. And it had a very big influence on how they also raised us as women. I think it has been also our journey, and this is what you describe, to cut somehow also those lines loose to discover, yes, who am I, and to what extent do I still feel comfortable with all the things that were passed on to me by my mother.
Yes, I really recognize that because at first you feel the pain and you feel only your personal pain, and in a reflex maybe you hold your mom responsible, but actually you can't because they had a way of surviving too and protecting themselves, and as a caretaker they are obliged to serve that role. So it is something you need to learn to see and then act accordingly to ease the pain and also to rebalance the bonds with your mom.
Yes. Well, I think that this is what empowerment also is that you kind of decide at a certain moment in your life, and you've decided that, how do I relate to my mother, and which choices do I make which are aligned with who I am? And you describe that so beautifully with your extended family. Okay, you know, I extend the borders of what is seen as family. And so what would be a last message that you would like to give to women, Marta, based on all your experience? And also you mentioned some difficult parts you were bullied, you were attacked, and you lost your job and you had to find another job. So what would your message be to women?
Now, taking good care of yourself isn't selfish, because when you take care of yourself, you remain your energy, your vitality. I told you that I love dancing. It's my way of life. It's my passion. And when I am or were really tired, I choose still to go dancing, because then I'm tired of dancing, but I regained my energy by socializing, by dancing itself, by meeting people. And some people even find it stupid that on my age I'm still dancing, you know. But it's my joy, you know. It's the way I find my energy again. And even they said I abuse the advantage, but they said that dancing is good for brain and for health. So it's a healthy reason too. And I would recommend women or people to be in touch with many people, different people, by networking or just friends or other relationship, because everybody brings wisdom, new points of view, and it helps you to reflect and self-reflect. And the more you know better yourself, the more you understand other people as well.
Well, with these wise words, I would like to end this interview and thank you from the bottom of your hearts. Thank you, Marta.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was a pleasure.